my YouTube nursing channel. It's called Nurse Health Wealth, and my name is Melissa. And today I want to share my personal journey from nursing uncertainty to creating digital products online. If you ever faced redundancy, job insecurity, interview stress, or wondered really whether you could create an extra income stream online, then this video is for you. After many years as a nurse, I found myself really facing a major life transition through voluntary redundancy because due to not having my banding at that time. And it was one of the most stressful, uncertain season of my life. And it just was really in January. And then I left in May. I had questions. What would be my next step? What would happen? Although, mind you, that I've started this side hustle or thinking of side income before this happened. I started my YouTube channel on another channel, and it's really about faith, Christianity, and my testimony. I've also selling Christian digital products, faith-based products, as well as music. If you do want to check my channel on there, I'll put a link in my bio if you want to support my other channel. And I've had questions in my mind. What would happen next? What I found, in terms of how would I find another role in terms of full-time? When will I find this role? So it was just so much uncertainty. And mind you, this was really a non-clinical job, which I had for 5 years. So although luckily I was doing clinical skills on the weekends, but not all the time. So it really lessened my clinical skills in that sense. What could I create? Could I create something of my own? That's what I've wondered in my mind. These are questions that started my digital product journey. And I've also, even in the beginning, I started KDP as well, writing books as a side hustle. And although I'm still struggling in terms of sorting the measurements and stuff, but I still gain royalty in terms of income through Kindle ebooks as well. Just let me know if you've started a KDP and tell me what are your struggles in that sense. Let me know. I'd love to know that. So I've worked in nursing for so much years across different healthcare sectors. Like many nurses, I've experienced long shifts, emotional challenges, just let me know in the chat, pressure and just constant change. Nursing taught me resilience. It taught me communication skills. It also taught me how to support people through difficult time. But when redundancy came in terms of voluntarily, which I decided as a personal decision, because of not having my banding, I had to just really rethink my future. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't sure what was my next chapter would look like. Just let me know if you've been through that. Just as I would love to have like a support group, and I know it will help someone. So during my job search, I've attended interviews, I've completed applications even before I knew that I needed to get another job. But it was so hard trying to hear from someone in terms of my CV, because I haven't done an interview, mind you, for 5 years. So it was a challenge in terms of finding an interview. And when I found an interview, I wasn't prepared. So I found myself in the sense that some interviews was a good outcome, and some interviews was not a good outcome. And the one that were a good outcome wasn't in my time schedule in terms of what I wanted to do. But I had a bit of time to really rethink this. So I've started doing like a STAR method, as in the UK, that we tend to mostly use. And I found it really structured, especially in having a mild case of ADHD in the background. I found that really a structured plan. And that's what I've used and I've created also to help someone else as well. So, as you know, if you haven't lived in the UK, that's what we tend to mostly use. STAR method, situation, task, action, and result. Just let me know if you've used that method and what do you think about that method. At first, I found these interviews very challenging. I had to learn how to clarify myself, clarify my nursing experience and achievements, and just really spend time preparing, for example, safeguarding, patient care, clinical assessments, discharge planning, multidisciplinary working, and leadership situations. The process reminded me that preparation creates confidence, and that what I found was lacking. I wasn't really having like a structured preparation for this. So I designed a nurse bundle, success bundle, and I put that in my bio, and I felt that this really was really helpful for me, and I know it can help someone else. So the process reminded me that preparation creates confidence. Every interview became a learning experience, even when this even when I didn't even get an outcome I wanted, I gained valuable experience. And in my bundle, nurse interview success bundle, I do also have a lot of things about your mindset, leadership, and what I could do different. I have pages that you can write what I could do different, what I can improve, and how to prepare as well. And I've also designed a nurse buddy on WhatsApp if you do want to attend, in terms of practicing interview skills and preparing you for interviews. And that's really through digital products and also face to face in on could be my MS Teams or my WhatsApp if you do want to join. While searching for opportunities, I started learning about digital products. I discovered that people were creating digital planners, for example, journals, templates, courses, as well, which was quite beneficial, ebooks, checklists, printables, which I do love. I thought to myself, what if I could use my skills to experiences to create something valuable online? That's when I started exploring platforms, for example, PayHip, which is for free, as well, Shopify, Canva, and YouTube. And Shopify, I put up a link as well. You can have it for 3 months in terms of joining, and then it becomes £28, but at least you can get a field of what you want to do within 3 months, which I felt it was quite less expensive in that sense. I wasn't an expert. I was simply willing to learn. One thing I've learned about uncertainty can become also an opportunity. I learned that income doesn't always have to come from one source. I've learned the skills developed in nursing can transfer into different other areas, communication, teaching, for example, problem solving, which I had experience in, clinical decision making, organization, developing your organization skills, urgent priority of how to organize, what to come first, what is more urgent, leadership. These skills are valuable both online and offline. The journey hasn't been perfect. I have made mistakes along the way. I have had setbacks, but I've loved continue to learn, and moving forward. That's what I'm wishing for everyone as a nurse. And it doesn't have to be only a nurse, but it could be someone else who have experienced losing a job. If you're a nurse and watching this and you feel uncertain about your future or anyone, I want to encourage you. Your experience matters, your skill matters, your knowledge matters, whether you remain in nursing, moving into another healthcare role, or starting to build something online. Don't underestimate what you already have. Every season has a purpose. And I've also developed a lovely card. And I find it that digital, you can also print it yourself. You can also promote it. You can also sell it. I've been doing that on Shopify store. And I just felt it was encouraging for me, could be encouraging for someone. And I looked on it and I said, never give up. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. And it's so encouraging. And I've put like a Bible verse in it as well. And it says, be strong and courageous. That's Joshua 1 verse 9. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13. And you can also give this to someone. It's just so beautiful. So I'll put that in my link as well. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. If you were a beginner, you can also contact me on my content video, or I'll leave a link for my WhatsApp group if you do want to join as well. And I can help someone in also starting a niche that you need to start. I can also be helpful in that sense as well. So I'll see you in my next video. Just let me know what you want me to speak about and how I started my Shopify store as well as a beginner. Just let me know. I'll see you. Goodbye. It was a pleasure.